Welcome to the lecture on Newton-Raphson method. In the lecture 7, we have seen the Newton-Raphson method and 3 examples. And this is the lecture 8 on the numerical methods by Anand P. Barangi, Faculty, Department of Mathematics, Tungal School of Basic and Applied Sciences, Jamkhandi. Okay. So in the last lecture, that is lecture 7, we have seen how the Newton-Raphson method and the few examples, and we have seen the more graphs of basic functions. Okay. So now let us continue with the fourth example, that is use Newton-Raphson method to find root of the equation x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So what is the solution given? So solution, what is the given function? F of x is equal to x cube minus 2x minus 5 equal to 0. Okay. So what is the f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to 3x square minus 2. Okay. So now let us see where the root lies, in which interval. So that is by trial and error. Take f of 0. F of 0 is minus 5. F of 1 is 1 minus 2 minus 5. That is also negative. Okay. So that is minus 6. So which is negative. So now let us go for f of 2. F of 2 is 8 minus 4 minus 5. That is minus 1, which is also negative. So now let us check for f of 3. So f of 3 is 3 cube, 27 minus 6 minus 5. Yeah, this is positive. Okay. So therefore what we can conclude is the root lies between 2 and 3. Yeah. So now we know that where the root lies. It lies between 2 and 3, and by Newton-Raphson formula. So by Newton-Raphson formula. So what we have? Xn plus 1 is equal to Xn minus f of Xn divided by f dash of Xn. Okay. So substitute your whatever the values we have in this formula. So now as we have seen, f of 2 is minus 7, which is very close to 0, and f of 3 is some 16, I think. Yeah, 16. So which is very far away from 0. So the root is nearer to the 0, therefore take x naught as 2. So take x naught as 2. Okay. So take x naught as 2. See, always choice of x naught should be done wisely, because as you have seen, the root is very close to 2. So if you start from 3, you may require more iterations. So take x naught as 2. The root is very close to 2, therefore start with 2. So x1. So when you put n equal to 0, what do you get? X1. So x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. Okay. So that is x naught is 2 minus f of x naught. What is f of x naught? Yes. So f of x naught is minus 1. So you can see here. So f of x naught. So that is f of 2. F of 2 already have obtained, that is minus 1. So that is minus 1. In place of f of x naught we have minus 1 divided by f dash of x naught. What is f dash of x? This 3 x square minus 2. So therefore f dash of 2. What is f dash of 2? 3 into 2 square minus 2. That is 3 into 4, 12 minus 2, that is 10. Okay? Yeah. So now, putting n equal to 0 in this Newton-Raphson formula, you have to write formula always because it carries 1 mark. Okay? And take x naught is equal to 2 and f dash of x naught is 10. We have calculated. Okay? Yeah. So now this gives how much? 2.1. Yes. So now go for x2. So this x2 is x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. Okay. So when you get x1, you have to compute two things, f of x1. So that is f of 2.1 and f dash of 2.1. So these two things we have to compute always. See, f of x1 is 0.061 and f dash of x1 is 11.23. Okay, so substitute these values here. So 2.1 minus 0.061 divided by 11.23. So this gives you how much? Almost the 2.094568. Okay. Yes. So now see that the x1 and x2, this 2.1, this can be approximated to 2.1 because here at this place it is 9 greater than 5, therefore we can write it, this approximately 2.1. So therefore we can conclude that therefore the approximate value of the root, so what is the root value we have? It is 2.1. Okay. So this example shows that the Newton-Raphson method converges more rapidly than bisection method and iteration method, but here we have to compute two functions. Here we need to compute two functions, so it takes much time. Newton-Raphson method takes much time, but gives the value of the approximate root in fewer steps. That is, it takes less steps than iteration as well as bisection method. So that you need to remember. Okay. So now let us move to the next problem. See, always in any problem you have to write the formula. What is the Newton-Raphson formula? This formula can be asked for 2 marks. This formula, sometimes it may be asked for 2 marks or it may be asked for 1 marks. So when 5 marks question is asked, this formula will carry 1 mark in the solution. Okay. So now let us move to the next question. Use Newton-Raphson method to find the root of the equation x is equal to e power minus x. Yeah. So now what is the equation can be written as? So let us try to make the equation simple. So f of x is equal to, so x into e power minus x is there. If you take it to the left hand side, then it is going to be e power x is equal to 1. So this can be written as x into e power x minus 1 equal to 0. So this is our f of x now. Okay. So what is f dash of x? So f dash of x, what is f dash of x? Yeah. So we need to differentiate this. We need to differentiate this. So x into e power x differentiation is e power x plus e power x into x differentiation 1. So that is e power x into x plus 1. So that is the differentiate value. Again we need to find the interval where the root lies. Okay. So now for that, see f of 0 is 0. Okay, x in 0 into something is 0, 0 minus 1. Okay, that is minus 1. Please see the f of x clearly. So f of x is what? 0 minus 1. So here we have e power x, right? Yeah. So 0 minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. So now see f of 1, f of 1 is 1 into e minus 1. So 1 into e is something 2.7 something. So 2.7 minus 1, it will be positive. So therefore it is greater than 0. So therefore the root lies between 0 and 1. Yeah. So we got the root value, and see that this is 1 point something and this is minus 1. So this is close to 0, therefore we shall take x naught as 1, okay, from this end. So now choose, take x naught as 1. Okay. So then x1 is equal to, putting n is equal to 0 in the Newton-Raphson formula. Yeah, one more thing, we need to write the formula first. So always we need to write the formula. So what is the Newton-Raphson formula? We have, so Newton-Raphson formula, yeah. So that is xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. Okay. So now what we are going to choose? We are going to choose x naught. So x naught, take x naught is equal to 1. So then x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. So x naught is 1 minus f of x naught. So that is f of 1. So that is we have already. Okay. So now let us see this f of xn first. What is f of xn? So x naught into e power x naught minus 1 divided by e power x naught into x naught plus 1, that is f dash of x naught, dash of x naught. Okay. So this gives, so if you simplify this, this is going to be 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by e. So this gives 0.68393. Okay. So that means you take this to take the LCM, it is going to be e power x naught into x naught plus e power x naught. So x naught into e power x naught get cancelled, and you get this one. Okay. Yeah. So now also take x naught value as 1, so we get this. So now go for x2. So x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So each time you have to calculate f of x1 and f dash of xn. So f of x1, so that is f of this value 0.68393. So this gives you 0.35534. Okay, and f dash of x1, f dash of x1 is 3.3370. So when you take these values in the x2, so you get x2 is equal to 0.68393 minus these values. It is f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So 0.35534 divided by 3.3370. Okay, so how much this value gives? This gives 0.57745. So similarly, go for x3. x3 gives you 0.56722 and x4 gives you 0.56714. Okay, so now we can conclude that so the approximate value of the root is 0.567. See this, the same example we have done by iteration method also. Okay, so please compare number of steps there and here. So the approximate value of the root, approximate value of the root is how much? 0.567. The same example we have done by iteration method also. Okay, so please check number of steps in the iteration method and here we have only 4 steps. Okay, in the iteration method we had some 10 steps I think. Okay, please check. That means Newton-Raphson method converges faster than the other two method. That is Newton-Raphson method converges faster than other two methods. Okay, so in this example x into e power x is equal to 1, that we can write it as x into e power x minus 1 is equal to 0. Okay, yeah, so here all it is rubbed I think. Okay, so now f dash of x, so what is f dash of x? So that is first keep x as it is, differentiate e power x, okay, plus e power x differentiation, yeah, so this is equal to e power x into x plus 1. Yeah, so now let us go for f of 0 and f of 1. So 1 into e minus 1, so it will be greater than 0. So therefore the root lies between 0 and 1. So next go for the Newton-Raphson method. So write the formula, you will get 1 marks. So go for x, take x naught is equal to 1, then this is a thing. And when you take the LCM here, so e power x naught into e power x naught plus e power x naught minus x naught into e power x naught plus 1 divided by okay, divided by e power x naught into x naught plus 1. So e power x naught into x naught cancels, so 1 plus e power x naught. Okay, so 1 plus e power x naught, that gives you 1 by 2 into 1 plus e. Please check this step. Okay, please check this step. So when x naught is 1, So when x naught is 1, what happens? So this is going to be e plus 1 divided by e into 2. Okay. So that is what 1 by 2 is taken outside. E divided by e is 1 plus 1 by e. So this gives 1 by 2 into 1 plus 1 by e. Okay. Yeah. So now go on iteration, take, and then we got x naught value, x1 value, x2 value. Okay, now go for the conversions. So we see that 0.567 is the root. Okay, yeah. So now let us go for the next example. That is example number 6. Find a root of the equation sin x is equal to x by 2 using Newton-Raphson method corrected to 3 decimal places, and take x naught is equal to pi by 2. Already they have given the initial value. Take x naught is equal to pi by 2. So how to do this now? So this is very simple as previous one. So what is the f of x is given? What is the f of x given? Is equal to sin x minus pi x by 2, not pi by 2, x by 2, sin x minus x by 2 is equal to 0. Okay, yeah. So what is f dash of x? That is cos x minus 1 by 2. Okay, so already they have given take x naught is equal to pi by 2, therefore no task of finding where the root lies, in which interval. So directly you can use the Newton-Raphson formula. So by Newton-Raphson formula, so always you have to write Newton-Raphson formula first. Xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. So when n is equal to 0, we get x1. So therefore already they have given take x naught as pi by 2. Pi by 2. Okay, yeah. So now x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. So this is pi by 2 minus f of x naught, this f of pi by 2, and f dash of pi by 2. What is f of pi by 2? What is f of pi by 2? So that is sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 minus pi by 2 divided by 2. Okay, so that is sin pi by 2 minus pi by 4. What is f dash of pi by 2? F dash is cos x minus 1 by 2, that is cos of pi by 2 minus 1 by 2. So what is cos pi by 2 is 0. So this is minus half, and this is 1 minus pi by 4. Okay, yeah. So putting these values, so here 1 minus pi by 4 divided by minus half. Okay, yeah. So this gives you what? 2. This gives the value of the root as 2. Okay, check it once again. So now let us go for x1. x1 is 2 minus f of 2 divided by f dash of 2. So find out what is f of 2 and f dash of 2. So put the values here, then we get 2 minus sin 2 minus 1 divided by cos 2 minus 1, cos 2 minus 1, because in place of x we are taking 2. So this gives you 1.9010. This gives you 1.9010. So now similarly, so this is x2, okay, not x1. So this is x2. So similarly, now go for x3. x3 is use x2, okay, it is 1.9010 minus sin 1.9010 minus 1.9010 divided by 2, that is 0.9505 divided by cos 1.9010 minus 0.5. So this gives you what? 1.8955. Okay. Similarly, go for x4. x4 using x3. x4 gives you 1.8954 and x5. x5 gives you 1.8955. Okay. So now we can see that so this is 1.895. So this is 1.895 and this is also 1.895. So therefore we can conclude that hence the required root is x is equal to 1.895, corrected to 3 decimal places. 3 decimal places they have given, so corrected to 3 decimal places. Yeah. So this is one more very simple problem we have. Okay. So function, the given function is sin x minus x by 2 and its differentiation is cos x minus 1 by 2. So in the Newton-Raphson formula, take x naught, it is given in the question itself. So taking x naught, we get x1, x2, x3 and so on. So the root has been converged to converged in the fifth iteration, that is 1.895. Okay. Yes. So we shall go for the next question, that is question 7. Given the equation 4 into e power minus x sin x minus 1 is equal to 0, find the root between 0 and 0.5. So the root of the interval of the root is given. Interval of the root is already given. Okay, that is 0 and 0.5, corrected to 3 decimal places. So when the interval of the root is given, it is very easy because already half of the work will be over. So we just have to concentrate on iteration process. So therefore, write f of x. What is f of x? So f of x is 4 into e power minus x sin x minus 1. Okay. So interval is given. What is the given interval? 0 and 0.5. So we shall start with taking x naught is equal to 0.2. So you can take any value between 0 and 0.5. I am taking x naught as 0.2. Okay, you can start with 0.1 also, 0.3 also, no problem. So then what is f of x naught value? So that is 4 into e power minus 0.2 sin 0.2 minus 1. So this gives you minus 0.34937 and f of x1, sorry, f dash of x naught. What is f dash of x naught? F dash of x. So what is f dash of x? So differentiate this function. Okay, take this as u and this as v. 4 into e power minus x, keep as it is, sin x differentiation is cos x, plus keep sin x as it is. So e power minus x is minus e power minus x. So constant differentiation is 1. Okay. So put x value as 0.2 in it. So f dash of x naught gives you 2.5590. Okay. So now we have x naught, f of x naught, f dash of x naught. So now we come to the Newton-Raphson formula. So by Newton-Raphson formula, xn plus 1 is equal to xn minus f of xn divided by f dash of xn. So, for n is equal to 0, we have x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of x naught. So, you have all these three values, x naught is there, f of x naught we have, f dash of x naught we have. Substitute these values in this, we get x1. x1 we get as 0.33653. So, I am hiding exclusive steps here because that we have, you need to calculate. Already we have x naught value, all values are given, x naught value is there, f of x naught value is there, f dash of x naught value is there. That just with the help of calculator put those values here. In x1 we get x1 as 0.33653. Okay. So, now go for finding f of x1, f dash of x1. So, find f of x1 and f dash of x1, then we get x2 as x1 minus f of x1, x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash of x1. So, x1 we have 0.33. So, 0.33653 minus f of x1, f of x1 is going to be minus 0.5658, f dash of x1 is going to be 1.7533. Okay. Substitute these values here. So, point minus into minus it becomes plus 0.05658, okay, divided by 1.7533. So, this is 0. So, this gives you how much? 0.36. This gives you 0.36880. See, once you set up in the calculator x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash of xn, after getting x1, change x naught as answer key and go on pressing equal to. The calculator does the work. You have to do only half of the work. You have to do only half of the work. Remaining half will be done by the calculator if you are using a calculator in a wise manner. Okay. So, now x3, for a x3 already x2 value we have. So, find out f of x2 value and f dash of x2 value and substitute in the x3, that is x2 minus f of x2 divided by f dash of x2. So, we got you get x3 as 0.37055. Okay. Yeah. So, now let us see, you can go for the fourth iteration also, but I approximate here. I go for the approximation of the root with the 2 decimal points or 3 decimal points, whatever. See, when this is greater than 5, you can increase this one and you can make it 0. So, this is approximately 0.370. Okay. And we got this as 0.370. So, therefore, we can say that the approximate root, therefore, the required root is given by, therefore, the required root is given by x is equal to 0.370. Okay. So, write the steps exclusively. You have to write what is x2 and what is f of x2 and f dash of x2. So, you need to calculate them for each iteration. Okay. So, do not write directly, calculate this. So, this is the theme. That means, you need to first understand the theme. What is there in the Newton-Raphson method? This is the formula. Okay. So, what are the things to be added in the formula? See, when n is 0, x1, we need to calculate it. Okay. x naught they are given, f of x naught we have to find out, f dash of x naught we have to find out, then substitute in the formula we get x1. When you get x1 in the calculator, in place of x naught, okay, in place of all x naught, if you just replace that by answer, by using answer key in the calculator and press equal to, you are going to get the second iteration immediately. Okay, so are you understanding? That means, what is f of x naught? Let me give an example here. Okay, so we have f of x naught. What is f of x naught? F of x naught, okay, that is 4 into e power minus x naught sin x naught minus 1. So this you know in the calculator. Okay, so we will get a sum value. So f of f dash of x naught, what is f dash of x naught? This one. Okay, so you get some value for it. So if you in the calculator, if you feed x naught in calculator, if you feed x naught minus bracket 4 into e power minus x naught sin x naught minus 1, double brackets here, bracket close, divided by, what is the divided by we have? So in calculator it is like this, and here we write like this, divided by f dash of x naught. Okay, that is 4 into e power minus x cos x minus e power minus x naught everywhere, into sin x, bracket close. So you know x naught in place, what you are going to put? You are going to put it as 0.2. So this is going to be 0.2 minus 4 into e power minus x minus 0.2 sin 0.2 minus 1 divided by 4 into e power minus 0.2 cos 0.2 minus e power minus 0.2 sin 0.2. So when you press equal to, you get x1. You get what? x1. So now there will be answer key at the bottom of the calculator. So go to this x naught by pressing the arrow mark key, upper arrow mark key, replace this x naught by answer, replace this x naught by answer. Okay, do all the replacements. So here also answer, here also answer. In place of x naught I am talking about, in place of x naught, if you are going to feed this answer key and press equal to, immediately you are going to get the second iterated value, it is 0.36880. Okay, again if you put again if you press equal to, you get 0.37055. again if you just press equal to key, once set the calculator, okay, set the formula, that is x naught minus 4 into e power minus x naught sin x naught minus 1 divided by 4 into this, set the formula and use the answer key. Definitely after setting this answer key, just go on pressing equal to, you are going to get the number of iterations. Okay, so here in this numerical methods, only half of the work you need to do, rest half the calculator will do. Therefore it is very simple. X naught sometimes will be given, then it is good. If not, you have to find where the root lies, that is x naught. Take the x naught value in anywhere in the interval and find f of x naught and f dash of x naught, put in the formula, we get, go on iterating. So very simple. Okay, yeah. So now up to now we have completed 7 problems on the Newton-Raphson method. Okay, so in the next class we are going to continue with the 8th problem, that is use the Newton-Raphson method to find a root of the equation x power 4 minus x is equal to 100. Okay, so we shall continue in the next class. Thank you.